of the famed Northerly Lodge. The red light appears now. The field is set. Stand by. They're off and racing. One of the first to get going is Whiskers Harbour, and also Productive jumped away well with Oscar Winner. Going forward as well, Declared Innocent after the start. Tokyo 5, final call out wide from Ginger and Tonic. Stop the Prospector. Master Poe is deep on the track, settling down. And then Aces to Win in the second half, getting back, playing for time, and Toscano. Bring Me a Frothy, followed further back, All Fired Up. Get the Girls is near enough towards the tail end of the field. Back with those Secret Intent as they come along past the 900-metre mark, and Oscar Winner goes up, given a bit more rain, and races to the front by 2 Whiskers Harbour. Over on the outside, running third at the 800 final call. 2 lengths Productive. Around the outside, Master Poe. On the rails next of all, Declared Innocent, but being hunted along to try and stay there from Aces to Win. Tokyo Fire splits that pair, then a length and a half. Bring Me a Frothy going around the outside of Ginger and Tonic. The rails next of all is Stop the Prospector. Saved up right back there in the field, but about to go very shortly, Toscano. All Fired Up, followed further back, Playing for Time, Secret Intent, and Get the Girl strung up near the rail as they turn for home though, and Oscar Winner kicks 2 in front now as they balance up. On the outside, coming at it here, Aces to Win. Toscano lets down with Bring Me a Frothy as well. 150 to go, and Aces to Win hit the front. Toscano, Bring Me a Frothy, trying to cut the margin down. Over on the inside, Aces to Win. It's clinging on down the outside. All Fired Up, coming with a great finishing run, but Aces to Win kicked and found. Aces to Win beat home. All Fired Up, who dived late. Ginger and Tonic got through that ruck of horses, and Bring Me a Frothy and Toscano are right there also. Secret Intent had made up good ground. Behind those next in, final call, Productive, Get the Girls, followed then by Playing for Time. Next home, Whiskers Harbour weakening, and so did Oscar's Winner. Followed further back in the field, Stop the Prospector, and then Tokyo Fire, Master Poe, and the last of them home is Declared Innocent. Number 4, the winner, Aces to Win. Ridden by Sean O'Donnell for the Jim Taylor stable. The fast finishing All Fired Up, charging to the line to grab second. And 15, Ginger and Tonic in third placing. With quite a few there. Bring Me a Frothy as well as Toscano, all in the mix. 4, 8, 15, 16 placings. 4, 8, 15, 16, Aces to Win. The Shooting to Win 3-year-old. After being placed at each of its 2 starts back this campaign, has been able to deliver a victory, winning by a neck in 132.22, home in 37.48. Aces to Win from Gemma Lilio for Tina Lois Taylor, W&P Ryan, Mrs. C. Foster, C.S. Foster, R.J. Marsden, and M.G. Marsden, J. O'Neill and Mrs. C. O'Neill. And Sean O'Donnell getting on board, so often the case, delivers and has got one back into the winners list here. It breaks its maiden today, Aces to Win. Second home, All Fired Up. Monster the line late. Second up by Winning Rupert, prepared by Simon Miller, ridden by Braden Garth. And Ginger and Tonic, a gingerbread man filly in the yard of Paul Jordan, handled by Lisa Staples. Bring Me a Frothy, officially 4th home. And a 5th, 9, Toscano, who loomed to them quickly, but didn't quite finish off as they would have hoped. So a good finish. Aces to Win, 440. Jumped SP, All Fired Up, 31, 41, Ginger and Tonic. They certainly did add some value there into the pick 4, which is paid just under $30,000. The next event starts the run of the listed races today. The Lex Piper for the Colts and Geldings. 5 sale session comes out there, and a pay 1-2 with a field of just the 7. But of course a race there that certainly does possess some quality. All Grunt Too Soon as well, and the emerging Superfluous. They'll go at 4.25 in this next event. Well, let's go down now to Lockie Taylor there. A good result for the Taylor stable, and Shay Maynard's down there also.
He is, Darren. Thank you very much. Shay, Aces to Win. He's a horse that I know you've had plenty of time for. Slowly but surely getting out in trip. He got the job done.
Yeah, no, we always thought he'd be a really nice horse once he gets a bit further. We'll probably go to an 18 now, the Roberts, in a few weeks, and then on to maybe a pathway towards the Derby.
in the run. He lobbed a beautiful position 3 deep with cover, and from there, Sean rode him really well.
Yeah, no, beautiful ride by Sean. You know, he's a great rider, Sean. He listens to instructions really well, and, you know, give it a perfect ride.
I'll let you go. Well done.
Thanks, mate.
There's Shay Maynard after the win of Aces to Win. Sean O'Donnell on strapping duties, but the horse is as quiet as they come. Even you could lead him round, Scotty, but a nice result for a horse that will only get better over further.
Yeah, I was just trying to work out what you actually do at home, Lockie. Shay's obviously got a hands-on approach. He's got the programming down pat as well. It's obviously just, I'm assuming, waters, maybe just fill them up, get the hose going. But no, Shay speaks really well. He's a nice, clearly valuable member of Team Taylor at the moment.
Absolutely. Just wait until he gets his trainer's licence out in 3 or 4 years' time. He'll be a force to be reckoned with. Don't you worry about that. But Aces to Win, a lovely ride from Sean O'Donnell. A few nervous moments late because of the searching run he had to make around the field with Master Poe, the horse he was following, the first emergency, but in the end, that staying prowess may be told in the finish.
Exactly right. You'd be pretty confident now that he'll get an 18 and then a 22, and the way that the boys are at the moment, you'd be continuing on your merry way through that program because there's not a lot of them at the moment. That field today is down to only 7 runners in the Lex Piper, and there's probably a couple of additions. We've just seen this maiden winner, he'll lob there, and we saw earlier on in the Class 1 that with discretion, he'll probably make his way through to that race as well. So a couple of additions to what today is only a small field. It's the next race here as well as we start to move in to the listed program. But Sean O'Donnell's going to join us here for a word. 4, 8, 15 and 16 of those numbers today. Aces to Win is Sean O'Donnell on first time.
Yeah, what a bonus that was, eh? Very lucky. Obviously, Jason Brown suspended and Proelactor chose to ride for his other stable and they scratched and I was left with a winning ride. So what a great effort by the horse.
3 deep, 4 deep cover, sweeping into it. He certainly had to cover some ground, but it looks as though that word ground might be the key to him.
Absolutely. Like he said to me before I went out, he's an 18, 2,000 metre horse. And I had a pretty good card up behind Brandon Louis, but his was gone, getting past 600. I thought, you got to get on your bike, Sean. And when I popped, I give him 2 around the backside so I can get around him. And he did that pretty quick. And I thought late they might get me, but I think he, like they said, 18, 2,000, he just outstayed him.
You're right, because he was left there a sitting duck to be run down, and they actually looked like they loomed quite quickly to him, but he was holding them late.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought when he heard him come to him, he kicked a bit because he's got blinkers, and when you could hear it, he found well. So, geez, they had him prepared to a tee today. His runs have been good, and I'm lucky enough to pick the winning ride up. Fantastic.
Well done. Bye.
And just one thing, cheerio to Jimmy. You know, all the best to you, mate. We know you've been through hell lately and hope this lifts your spirits a bit. And love to the family and wife. Thanks, Scotty.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well, I don't think Jim Taylor's your wife, Sean. Don't get that confused. That would be a little bit awkward come family dinner time, but a nice tonic for the family. Big shout out to Brittany. Recovering in New Zealand as well. Shooter, as he's known at home. She has plenty of time for him, one of her favourites, and he takes out the Woolly Growers Market Maiden.